Out here on the farm or ranch, things break. It's a fact of life. Fences get busted, gates sag and equipment wears down. That's where the arc welder comes in, your trusty sidekick for all things metal. With a good welder, you can fix almost anything, saving you time and money. Arc welders are like the duct tape of the metal world. They join metal pieces together using intense heat, creating a strong bond. This makes them essential for repairs, building custom tools, and even artistic projects. Knowing how to use a welder is like having an extra set of hands, making you more self-reliant. But just like any powerful tool, arc welders demand respect. They can be dangerous if not used correctly. That's why we're going to walk through some essential safety tips so you can get the job done right without getting hurt. Remember, safety always comes first. Before you strike an arc, you've got to choose the right welder for the job. There are two main types to consider: stick welders and wire feed welders. Stick welders are the workhorses, simple to use and great for outdoor repairs. Wire feed welders, on the other hand, offer more control and are better for thinner metals. Then there's the power source. Most farm welders run on electricity, either plugging into a standard outlet or requiring a higher voltage. Engine-driven welders offer portability for remote locations, but they also bring extra safety concerns with exhaust fumes. No matter which type or power source you choose, always read the manufacturer's instructions carefully. Learn how to set up, operate, and maintain your welder properly. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to welding safely. Picking the right spot for your welding operations is crucial. A dedicated workspace, ideally a well-ventilated shop, is best. Keep flammable materials like hay, gasoline and paint far away from your welding area. A stray spark can quickly turn into a dangerous fire. Make sure your electrical system can handle the demands of your welder. Overloading circuits is a recipe for disaster. Install ground fault circuit interrupters or GFCIs for added protection against electrical shocks. Always check with your local authorities for any specific regulations regarding welding. Some areas require permits or inspections, and it's always best to be in compliance. Remember, safety regulations are there for a reason. They protect you and those around you. Section 4. Welding dangers. What you need to know. Arc welding throws off intense light, heat and fumes that can be hazardous to your health. Without proper protection, you risk burns, eye damage and respiratory problems. That's why understanding the potential dangers is crucial. The intense ultraviolet light from the arc can cause a painful condition called arc eye or welder's flash. It's like getting a sunburn on your eyes. Inhaling welding fumes can damage your lungs and lead to long-term health issues. And let's not forget the risk of electric shock, which can be deadly. Don't let these dangers scare you off though. By taking the right precautions and using proper safety gear, you can weld safely and effectively. Remember, knowledge is power, and understanding the risks is the first step towards mitigating them. Section 5. Breathe, easy, ventilation and fume control. When you're welding, those fumes aren't just a nuisance, they're a serious health hazard. Breathing in welding fumes can damage your lungs and lead to long-term respiratory problems. So, proper ventilation is non-negotiable. If you're working indoors, a good exhaust system is essential. It'll suck those harmful fumes away from your breathing zone. For smaller jobs, a portable fume extractor can be a lifesaver. Position it near the weld point to capture fumes at the source. Even when working outdoors, a gentle breeze can make a big difference in dispersing fumes. Never weld in confined spaces without adequate ventilation. Remember, when it comes to your lungs, it's always better to be safe than sorry. Section 6. Playing with fire prevention in the workshop. Welding and fire are a dangerous combination. One stray spark landing on the wrong material can quickly turn into a raging inferno. That's why fire prevention should be at the top of your mind whenever you're welding. Before you strike an arc, clear the area around your work of any flammable materials. This includes obvious culprits like gasoline and paint, but also things like cardboard, wood shavings and even oily rags. Keep a fire extinguisher rated for Class A, ordinary combustibles, and Class C, electrical fires, readily accessible. Know how to use it properly before an emergency arises. Remember, a little fire prevention goes a long way in keeping your workshop safe and sound.